Alright, welcome back for more Bleach Rebirth of Souls. So today, a Soi Fon combo guide for you guys. So yeah, hopefully this makes you a better Soi Fon player. So let me know in the comments if it helped you. And yeah, so before we get started, I'm going to put the inputs on this section of the video on the top. This is gonna be, I'm gonna cover her go-to combos. These are the combos that you really want to do in every match. So yeah, for example, it's gonna be a L on top. That's gonna be your light attack. The H is gonna be a heavy attack. S is gonna be your signature move. So for example, for my PlayStation users, light attack, obviously square. Heavy attack, triangle. Signature would be circle, right? And you know, my Xbox players, you know, you pretty much, you know, figure out, you know, what your light, heavy, or your signature move is, you know. So yeah, let's get started. Oh yeah, for the advanced section, I'm not gonna put the inputs on the screen, is because once you understand her routes, it's pretty much just looping them. So once you understand this section, you'll understand what I'm doing in the advanced combo section. So yeah. All right, let's get started. And so yeah, so Soi Fon has different combo routes, right? It's one, I call it the light combo route. It's pretty much you start with the light combo, and then after that you extend it with the Ankens. And she has one with the heavy, so I call that the heavy combo route. So these two routes have two different variations pretty much. So I'll show you guys the simple route, and I'll show you guys the advanced route. So right now I'm gonna show you guys the light combo route. So this is gonna be the simple version. So that is the simple combo route for the light combo. You know, the end of her combos, you can opt for a Hakugeki into a flash combo, which the flash combo is technically called the ho-ho follow-up. So when I say the flash combo, it's pretty much the, you know, when you do the flash tap at the end of the combo to extend it. That's pretty much what it is. So yeah, you can opt for a Hakugeki at the end of her combos, the flash follow-up, right? Or you can do SP1 if you want, or SP2. So, you know, it's pretty much what you really want to do at that point. So the advanced route is just nothing but an additional input, but I call it the advanced route just because that's when you can pretty much do her mix-ups. So yeah, I'll show you the advanced route now. There we go. So right here, she's stabby stabby. That's the only difference. We're gonna call it the stabby stabby. So on the advanced light combo route, she gets her mix-ups. So I'll show you, you know, a little mix-up that, you know, I guess a lot of Soi Fon players do. It's pretty much, I feel like everybody knows this at this point. So yeah. So when she goes stabby stabby, you can backstep, bait the grab, and then after that you can just grab them for another combo, right? So that's pretty much the mix-up right there, you know? There's several different ways. You can opt for a grab, right? So you can backstep into a grab, or you can sidestep into another route if they just like mashing. But yeah, so that's pretty much the mix-up right there. I'll cover the mix-ups at the end of the video. I'll show you guys pretty much all the routes, you know, you could take for mix-ups or whatever. So yeah, that'll be like the end of the video. So the next combo is her heavy combo route, which I like to call. It's just pretty much starting off with her heavy, you know. So it looks something like this. It's gonna be one simple one and one advanced one. It's pretty much gonna be just like the light combo route. There's two variations. So here's the simple one. So that's the simple heavy combo route, you know. And again, you know, you can end the combo with SP1, SP2, Hakugeki, flash combo, whatever, right? So the advanced combo route, it's the same thing, but just an additional input. So here it is. So she's stabby stabby, and yeah. So once she stabby, pretty much almost at the end, you know you did it right. So for the advanced heavy combo route, it's just nothing but additional input, and she can do her in mix-ups. So again, you know, you can backstep or into a grab. So this time I'll grab so you guys can see what it looks like. So once you stabby, you can just do that. All right, and then once you grab, you can just, you know, you can actually go for another combo route, light or heavy, it doesn't really matter. Or if you don't have no more Ankens, you could just do heavies, you know, because you'll get more damage off the heavies. So the only difference about the light combo route and the heavy combo route is the heavy combo route does way more damage, and the light combo route, you know, it still does pretty decent damage, but it's not going to give you the damage going for the heavies, right? Which one to learn first is the light combo route. Light combo route is going to be very, like, pretty much your bread and butter, just because that the sidestep into the light. You can see I have a pretty decent distance from Ichigo, and I can still, I'm able to hit him still. So look at that. So with the heavy, you can do it with the heavy, but you can see right there I missed. So the heavy does have some distance, but you can still hit from a little bit more, pretty much more of a distance from the heavy. So you can do something like this. Oh wait, I don't got Ankens. And then into your light combo route, right? And like I said, you can end it with an SP1 or SP2, right? So yes, the light combo route you should definitely learn first, because once you learn how to sidestep, you can really mess with your opponents, you know, especially if somebody likes to lunge a lot, you know, and then you know what's coming, you can just sidestep into a punish, right? Sidestep into a punish, and boom, you're pretty much right there. Set yourself up for a full combo, right? You know, and then the inputs is pretty much the same. You know, once you hit with that sidestep into the light, you know, you just do 2 more lights, and then after that, you pretty much you go full into your light combo route. So yes, I advise you to learn the light combo route first. So next up is pretty much her lunge. Her lunge is one of the best in the game, I feel like, because it literally covers so much distance. Look, you can still hit Ichigo from this distance. So pretty much Soi Fon, like, you think she doesn't have any range, but man, she has some range, bro. So like right here, you can literally hit Ichigo. So right here, you pretty much can hit. Pretty much know your distance, you know, and you're a threat pretty much around this distance, right? And then so yeah, for the lunge, she can combo off her lunge, and it's 2 variations as well. I'm going to show you the simple one, and I'm going to show you the advanced one. It's pretty much technically the same as the other ones. It's just one input, but here's the simple version. Very, very easy. So this one's literally lunge into 2 sigs, and then you just spam your heavies. It's probably the, you know, one of her easiest combos ever. So this is pretty much something to learn also, you know, but I don't think that's that difficult. Very, very easy, right? So her advanced one, you know, like I said, it's gonna be additional input, nothing pretty much hard or anything. It's just, you just got to get used to it, and it sets up again for some mix-ups. So I'll show you the advanced one right now. So once you see the stabby, you know you did it right. So yeah, so that's pretty much her, you know, advanced route of her lunge combo. You can do stuff like this. So yeah, you can do stuff like that, you know, if you get the mix up, you know. With the mix ups, it's not guaranteed, right? You know, the player can, you know, really mess you up by just knowing what you're doing, right? They could you know, if you decide to grab, they can break the grab, right? You know what I'm saying? Then you're pretty much back to neutral, right? So yeah, it's really your choice if you want to mix up, you know, or go for the full combo, right? And if you do mix up, you know, you literally have a combo extender, right? So, you know, so yeah, so that's why I call it pretty much the advanced version, right? Because you can do some crazy things. But like I said, I'll cover the mix-ups more at the end of the video. I'll show you pretty much, you know, like all the mix-ups that she can do. I'm pretty sure there's a little bit more, but we'll be here all day trying to uncover all her stuff. But yeah, so that's pretty much her lunge combo. On this section is gonna be what to do if Soi does not have any Ankens. So as you know, Soi Fon does not do a lot of damage in base form. So I would opt for the Hakugeki into the flash combo after, you know, your combos, and save your spiritual pressure gauge up until you get SP2 so you can do more damage. But it's pretty much whatever you really want to do. That's pretty much one of Soi's weaknesses, is that she does not do any damage in base form. She gets her damage and her evo, and then she just goes crazy in her spirit drive, just like every character in the game. That's just one of the things with Soi Fon. It's just, you know, she just doesn't do enough on base. She struggles a lot in base, but, you know, pretty much got an advantage when they buffed the flash tap combo. So yeah, so when she doesn't have Ankens, that's when her damage potential goes down. So you really want to charge her her Ankens. So it's two separate combos you can do that when you don't have any. So here's one right here. So as you can see right there, I pretty much recharge pretty fast, and that's pretty much faster when just recharging raw. And that's like maybe a second faster, I'm not sure, but it just feels faster. So so yeah, so that's the first combo. And the second combo is pretty much just smashing heavies into your signature move. So yeah, you know, that's gonna be the combos you really want to do when you don't have Ankens. But you do have to watch out, because if somebody knows you're about to do it, if they have a good lunge, you will get punished. Because if you didn't know, Soi got nerfed heavily on her recharge. They nerfed her recharge literally like 2 times already, and yeah, it hurt her pretty bad. But I mean, she's still a pretty solid character, no doubt. She's one of those characters you just kind of have to, you know, master, right? So yeah, you can opt for the 8, but as you can tell, it's a lot slower, and you will get punished. You know, if you know matchups, you could go for the 8, you know, when you're facing Kenpachi, Anitora, anybody that does not have a great lunge move, or doesn't have a lunge move at all, like Shinji. You can probably opt for the 8 on Shinji, but it's just one of those character knowledge things that you kind of have to get by just, you know, playing a lot. But yeah, so those 2 combos are pretty much your bread and butter to get your Ankens. And in every combo that she has, so her light combo route and her heavy combo route, you can literally recharge at the end also, if you're not doing a Hakugeki, or, you know, if you're not finishing your combo. So you can do stuff like this. You notice I have 0 Ankens. I want to recharge, I can recharge. So all her combos pretty much sets her up for a recharge. So yeah, so that's something to think about once you have 0 Ankens, you know. So this is one of those things that you kind of want to, like, you know, kind of get more comfortable with. Like, it's like, you know, you're playing in the game, do I opt for the damage? You know, do I opt for my special move, or do I opt for my Ankens, right? It's just, that's one of the things that I can't teach you. That's one of those things you're gonna have to kind of develop more experience with Soi, because sometimes, man, I don't even opt for the recharge. You know, I just opt for the damage just because that's just my play style, you know. So that's something to think about, you know, when you use her. So yeah, just know that all her combo enders, or the end of her combos, sets her up for a recharge. And, you know, it sets her up for a Hakugeki into a flash combo, a flash combo, SP1, SP2. I know I'm gonna keep saying that, but you know, there's gonna be people out there that's gonna ask like, oh, can I do this, can I do that? So all right, yeah, so that's pretty much her recharge. So all right, so that's pretty much all her bread and butter combos, her go-to combos, or whatever you want to call it. So those are the combos you really need to learn to get better with Soi. So like, don't get like discouraged if you can't do like the advanced, you know, portion, or like the heavy combo portion or whatever. I would suggest learn the light combo route and her lunge combo, right? You can keep it simple. Like I said, you don't have to do the advanced route, right? So yeah, but if you do the advanced route, you know, when you start doing mix-ups, you can do some stuff like this. You don't even have to learn the heavy combo mix-ups if you don't want to, but like, I'll show you. Let's say I only know the light combo route, so it could look something like this if you don't want to bother with the heavy combo route. So to not discourage you guys, so it'll look up something like this. You can grab into your light combo route, so your advanced one, mix up into another light combo route. This time I'm not gonna mix up. You can if you want to, into SP2. So you can look at the damage right there, 2728, you know. So some stuff like that you can do, you know. You don't necessarily need to do your heavy combo route unless, you know, this is one of those things, you know, if you want to learn also, right? But yeah, so for anybody that gets discouraged, like I said, light combo route, learn lunge combo, learn that one as well, and then you're pretty much good to go. And then your recharge combos as well, you know, just make a habit of doing those combos, and then you're good to go, man. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the advanced combo section. So take your time, learn it, don't get discouraged. And then once you get to the advanced combo section, you'll fully understand what I'm doing, and you can pretty much see the animations, and you would most likely know what to do at that point. But yeah, so yeah, let's get it. All right, so in this section we are going to learn about her advanced combos. So it's a lot of variations of her advanced combos. I think I'll probably just go over a few with you guys, because once you understand Soi Fon's, like, you know, pretty much her bread and butter, you know, the one I just pretty much went over, you know, you can literally chain all those together, right? So I'm going to show you guys one of her big damaging combos, if not her biggest. Before I show you guys the combo, I wanted to say that this patch allowed us to do the Hakugeki straight into the orange reverse now. Back then we had to do this, delay it a little bit, and pop the orange. So I believe it was this patch that we could do the Hakugeki into the orange reverse. The combos I'm showing you after this, I'm not gonna do the Hakugeki into orange just because I already recorded it, and it just kind of slipped my mind until now. So I kind of want to revert back to pretty much her first combo, so kind of just show you guys, you know. So every combo, when you do the orange, you can do the Hakugeki, so keep that in mind. So this is gonna be one of her biggest damaging combos, so yeah. So yeah, so that's gonna be one of her biggest damaging combos. So 9,703, that's on Ichigo, or Shikai Ichigo. Keep in mind or note that some characters take more damage and some characters don't. So you'll be able to like probably TOD like maybe a Kaname or something with that same combo. So keep that in mind. With the SP1, once you pop orange, you know what, I'll just show you guys. You know what, I'll just make it. So when you pop reverse and you pop SP1, you wanna you can see the gauge on the bottom of the number. So you want to pop SP1 as soon as possible, and then once it kind of goes, you want to hold it until that meter kind of, before it passes the number, you know. I'll probably just show it on screen, you know, when I do it, and I'll pretty much, I'll zoom it, like, you know, it'll be like right here. That'll be pretty much her, you know, her most damaging combo. There's other variations. You can do this. You don't have to opt for the SP1 if you don't want to. You can just jazz forward into another heavy combo route. Or you can opt for the SP1, SP2. It doesn't really matter, right? But I advise to kind of like waste the reverse gauge fast, so you can start recharging it, right? So yeah, you can do stuff like that. You can do stuff like this. Let's say you only got the 4 and you're like, man, I need this damage to win the game, right? So you can just do this. So you can opt for that combo right now, right there. It's very tight though, so keep in mind, very tight window, but it's doable. Well, if you want like an easier route, you can do it. You can do this, and all these routes you could always opt for the light combo route, or you know, the heavy combo route. So yeah, so those 3 combos you could do, right? So like I said, you don't have to go for the Hakugeki if you don't want to, into the flash combo if you don't want to. You can do SP1 or SP2 if you want, but I do advise depleting your reverse gauge as fast as possible so you can recharge it back up. Or, you know, if you're going to try to mix up into like a perfect flash, I mean, you could do that also and just opt for the SP1 or SP2, whatever the case may be. You know, at that point, it's pretty much what you're trying to do to win, right? You know, you just kind of got to know your opponent, right? All right, so I had to switch to Kenpachi just because Ichigo kept dying. So, you know, before I got the 99 off. Usually I always do Kenpachi, so I'm more comfortable with him anyways, because he doesn't die as fast. So, yeah. So you could do something like that, you know. There's a lot of variations. You could opt for the SP1 right there, give you 99 hits. SP2, right? So yeah, you could do that. So that'll be her 99 hit combo. So that's pretty much all her advanced combos. I mean, it's a lot of variations you can do. I'm not gonna go through all of it. It's gonna take like literally more than like 30 minutes to do, you know, because like, you know, she has the light combo route, she has the heavy combo route, you know. Like I said, you can opt for doing whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with, right? But yeah, man, so that's pretty much all her combos, man. You can do different variations, right? You know, you can, you know, opt for the light combo route, you know what I'm saying? You can do heavy combo route to light combo route. It doesn't really matter, but like I said, that, you know, the heavy combo route is going to give you more damage. You know, if you want a safer route, you know, light attack, you know, it's a faster confirm. You can opt for that as well. Just keep in mind, it's not gonna do as much damage, but I mean, it'll get you up there, right? Like I said, you don't have to opt for the Hakageki at the end of the combo, into the flash combo or whatever. You can opt for the SP1, or you can do SP2. It'll get you pretty much where you want, right? So yeah, you know, I'm not about to go through all the variations here, just because it's pretty much just, you know, what you really want to do to extend the combo, right? The only thing you really wanted to do is to delay the flash step, you know, after the Hakageki, and then just into a heavy combo or a light combo route. So but yeah, all right, so the mix-up part of the video. So if you made it this far, you know, hopefully the guide is helping you out. So pretty much, if you get comfortable with all her combos, this is pretty much, you know, a step further, right? If you learn the advanced portion of the, you know, light combo route and the heavy combo route, right? And pretty much the lunge, you know, advanced combo route also. All right, so her mix-ups. So before I get into the mix-ups, it's pretty much 2 more combos that I didn't really talk about, or I didn't talk about at all. It's just because I really don't like these routes. It really doesn't really do any damage, and if you don't follow it with the Hakageki, you are pretty vulnerable to get punished. So I'll show you it right now. It's pretty much just lights into her Ankens. So that's pretty much the combo right there. Don't really like it. It doesn't really do a lot of damage. So so yeah, there's that. So yeah, I don't think you should opt for that combo unless you're mixing up your opponent, and at any time you can stop the combo and backdash. So you can do something like this and just backdash, right? Keep in mind, your backdash, you're not always safe. Depending on the character and their range on their light attack or a heavy attack, they can punish you on a backstep. So just keep that in mind, right? It's just one of those things you're gonna have to know the character matchup, right? I mean, it's just one of those things. So yeah, so that's a mix-up right there. That's why I didn't cover that in my go-to combos with Soi Fon, because I don't think that's the go-to combo unless you're mixing them up. So another one that I didn't go over is her lunge combo. So it's pretty much, you don't go into the heavies, you just go to the lights. So in all reality, Soi Fon has like literally 3 different variations of her light combos, her heavy combos, I guess, and her light combos, or her lunge combos. But yeah, so this is gonna be her other variations of her lunge. You know, it leads to mix-ups, but I'll show you the full string. I don't ever do this string, so if you want to opt for it, I mean, that's on you. So yeah, so you can do that, you know. So as you can see there, I'm not safe. They can grab me, right? That's something I don't like to do. So yeah, those 2 pretty much variations I don't like to do. Like I said, it's only good for mix-ups. So I'll show you the mix-up right now. So they're guarding, you can opt for this, and then there's the mix-up. Pretty much almost at any point in time you can backdash on her light attacks, or that light string right there. You know, it is better if you do it when she slashes kind of like horizontal. So right there, because it's very fast, and it seemed like the opponent really has to make a decision right there if they want to go for the grab or not. So it'll be like that. That's what I like doing to get them to open up, right? So another one is the lunge. This one I really love to do if everything else fails. So yeah, So I'll do that. So yeah, so those two, it seems like a lot of people fall for, so that's why I really want to cover it on, you know, pretty much the first part of the mix-ups. But everything else is pretty much like her standard Soi Fon mix-ups. So that's why in the beginning of the video, you know, the advanced light attacks and advanced heavy attacks and advanced lunges are going to be your mix-ups. So I'll show you the light, you know, what you can do for the lights. So it'll look something like this. So you can do something like that for the lights, right? Or you can do the heavy route. You can do something like that, you know. So all of this, when you get comfortable with her go-to combos, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Just, you know, kind of repeating and memorizing the combos. You should definitely know all these combos at this point if you're you've been practicing or whatever. So those mix-ups right there, you know, you could do, right? So I'll show you pretty much, you know, when they're blocking, pretty much what happens. So let's say, you know, let's say the opponent, they keep blocking, they're not falling for like anything, so now you're deciding to try to do the mix-up. So I'll do something like, now I open them up. So that's pretty much what you can go for, you know, if they're pretty much, you know, just keep blocking and then like you just trying to get them to open up. You know, you don't have to go for the full string. You can do something like this as well. Remember when she stabby, that's when you can mix up right there, you know. Pretty much the lunge, you could, you know, do that. So yeah, man, it's a lot of mix-ups you can do. You have to kind of play around with it, and I feel like you really have to get comfortable with her advanced combos, right? So that's one of those things that you're gonna have to keep practicing over and over again, and then get comfortable with it, and then that'll open up a lot of doors on the mix-ups. So yeah, man, that's pretty much like all her mix-ups that you could do. There's, you know, you can play footsies, right? You can do that. You can do the, you know, the footsie game. That one is really good for a mix-up, right? If you keep going in and grabbing, right, and then they're pretty much ready for it, you can play the footsie game. You can dash forward and dash back, and then you can bait out the grab. You know, just be careful. You know, they can mash and you can get punished. You know, the mix-up game is not, you're not safe 100%. So sometimes it's better to just go for the full combo. You know, but like I said, if they're just blocking a lot and you know you can't really get in there, the mix-ups are going to be that, you know, that style of play to kind of open them up, right? So what I like to do sometimes, I could do one slash and then you're pretty much good to go, right? And then I can mix up here if I wanted, you know, but like I said, it's not guaranteed they can block it. So yeah, man, it's a lot of different things you can do. So yeah, man, it's a lot of things you can do, man. A lot of things you can do. It's just one of those things you have to play around with. Pretty much showed you pretty much everything. I feel like, you know, if I miss anything, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. You know, I know this video is probably long as hell, but you know, I kind of wanted to explain every, you know, some of the stuff for y'all to kind of further understand. So yeah. One thing before I end the video is that when she does go with 2 Ankens on the lunge, as you see there, they can grab you. Online is very iffy. A lot of people can't really grab, you know, after the second Anken for whatever reason, but she's heavily negative on block when she does the lunge into the 2 Ankens, right? So yeah, but like when you're doing these strings right here, you're pretty much, you know, good to go, right? But sometimes when you do mix up, you know, sometimes they're able to grab you, you know, out of it for some odd reason, because, you know, online is very funky, as you know, if you've been playing the game for a while. So yeah. So if I miss anything, let me know in the comments. Like I said, sometimes you're not going to be able to mix up your opponent just because of a certain character, just because they have more range or whatever. Like I said, Soi Fon had she got nerfed pretty heavily. Her Anken recharge is so bad now. That combo that guarantees the 4, she's still not really safe, only on certain characters. Sometimes you kind of just gotta know the matchup. So yeah, I still believe Soi is still a solid character. She's probably, if I make a tier list, she's definitely on the bottom tier of the A tier characters, and this is my main. So hopefully we can get a buff, you know, because she definitely needs it. For a character that she's like the only character that was broken on launch, and that just keeps getting nerfed, and they just won't stop nerfing my girl, man. But yeah, man, hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully this guide helps you out a lot. You know, I don't really do guides at all, so you know, if this was pretty bad, you know, I apologize, but you know, hopefully it helped you in some way. But yeah, let me know in the comments if it helped you, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for all the new subs, and thank you for anybody that been subbed for a while, man. I appreciate every one of y'all, and then hopefully you guys keep enjoying the videos.